When most people hear the word rice, they think of comfort, tradition, and everyday meals that feel almost impossible to live without. Yet for seniors over 60, what once felt harmless can suddenly feel like the quiet trigger behind stubborn belly fat, soaring blood sugar, and the nagging fatigue that seems to creep in after every meal. It's not that rice itself is the enemy after all. Billions of people eat it daily. The shocking truth lies in how we prepare, combine, and consume it. And here's where the story takes a twist. The way you've been cooking or eating rice may be silently fueling the very problems you've been trying to avoid. Many videos online promise simple rice hacks but fail to confront the real issue. Rice isn't always neutral. Depending on how you handle it, rice can either stabilize your body or drive it into imbalance. Too many so-called health guides oversimplify the advice, giving lists of quick fixes without addressing why these tricks actually matter for seniors. They don't warn you about what happens when rice is paired with sugary fruits, or reheated the wrong way, or eaten without the fiber your body desperately needs after 60. That missing piece leaves people confused, frustrated, and sometimes worse off than before. In this series, we're going to cut through the noise. Instead of vague tips, you'll discover 5 powerful rice strategies that truly change the way your body responds, helping to flatten belly fat, balance blood sugar naturally, and protect your energy for years to come. And it all starts with understanding what's been overlooked until now. For decades, rice has been seen as a neutral staple, light, easy to digest, and safe for almost everyone. But once you pass 60, your body doesn't process rice the same way it used to. This is where most health videos fall short. They speak as if a 20-year-old and a 70-year-old will respond to rice in exactly the same way. The truth is, age changes everything. After 60, muscle mass begins to decline, metabolism slows, and insulin sensitivity drops. That means the very same bowl of rice that once fueled your afternoon now has a higher chance of spiking your blood sugar, pushing fat toward your belly, and leaving you tired instead of energized. Rice is naturally high in carbohydrates, and when your body can't use those carbs quickly, they're stored as fat, often right around the midsection. Add in slower digestion and weaker circulation, and the impact becomes even more noticeable. Heavy legs, stubborn belly fat, and unpredictable energy crashes. This is not to say seniors must abandon rice completely. In fact, rice can still be part of a balanced diet. The real key is knowing how to transform rice into a food that works with your body, not against it. By using the right preparation techniques, pairing it with supportive foods, and avoiding the common mistakes many seniors make, you can protect your blood sugar, restore steady energy, and even improve digestion. That's why the upcoming 5 rice hacks matter so much. They are not just clever tricks, they are science-backed adjustments designed specifically for the aging body. And once you apply them, you may be surprised at how quickly your belly fat, blood sugar, and energy levels respond. One of the simplest yet most powerful changes you can make starts before the rice ever reaches the pot soaking it. Most people wash rice quickly, rinse once or twice, and then cook. But for seniors concerned with belly fat and blood sugar, soaking is far more than a tradition. It's a science-backed strategy. When rice is soaked in water for 20-30 minutes, 2 important things happen. First, much of the phytic acid, a compound that can block mineral absorption, is reduced. That means your body can more effectively use the magnesium, iron, and zinc present in the rice, nutrients that are crucial for muscle and metabolic health after 60. Second, soaking softens the rice, making it easier to digest and less likely to cause sharp spikes in blood sugar. For older adults, whose digestion and insulin sensitivity naturally decline with age, this small shift can make a meaningful difference. Competitor videos often mention soaking in passing, but they rarely explain why it matters. Without that understanding, it's easy to dismiss it as an old wives' tale. Yet, research shows that even such a modest step can lower the glycemic index of rice, meaning your body absorbs glucose more slowly and steadily. This translates to fewer energy crashes, less fat storage around the belly, and a smoother digestive process. In short, soaking rice is not just about texture, it's about transforming rice from a potential trigger into a supportive food for seniors. By adding this one simple step before cooking, you're already laying the foundation for stronger blood sugar balance and healthier weight management. And the best part, it requires no extra cost, only a little patience. The next rice hack might surprise you because it sounds almost too simple. Add a small splash of vinegar to your rice while cooking or immediately after. At first glance, this may seem like nothing more than a flavor choice, but for seniors, it's a strategic step with measurable effects on blood sugar and belly fat. Vinegar, especially apple cider or rice vinegar, contains acetic acid. This natural compound slows down the breakdown of starches into glucose. In plain terms, it acts like a gentle brake on your digestion, ensuring that sugar from rice is released more slowly into the bloodstream. The result? A reduced blood sugar spike, more stable energy levels, and less fat stored around the waistline. For older adults, who often struggle with erratic energy after meals, this is a simple yet powerful fix. What competitor videos rarely explain is that vinegar doesn't just help in the moment, it can also improve insulin sensitivity over time. That means your body becomes better at using the sugar you eat instead of letting it linger in your blood or settle as fat. Seniors who consistently use this hack may notice fewer afternoon slumps, improved digestion, and even lighter, less bloated legs after meals. Adding vinegar to rice is easy. A teaspoon stirred into the cooking water or drizzled over freshly steamed rice is enough. It doesn't change the texture, only the flavor, leaving a subtle tang that actually pairs well with many dishes. This hack reminds us that small, natural adjustments can make everyday foods safer and smarter. And when combined with the next strategy, vinegar becomes part of a broader system to keep rice on your plate without fear of belly fat or unstable blood sugar. Rice on its own is quick fuel, but without balance, that fuel often burns too fast, leading to a sudden sugar surge followed by a crash. For seniors, this pattern becomes even more problematic because slower metabolism and reduced muscle mass mean the body can't absorb sugar as efficiently as it once did. That's why the third rice hack is so important. Always combine rice with fiber-rich foods. Fiber works like a natural traffic controller. When you mix rice with vegetables, legumes, or even a spoonful of oats, the extra fiber slows digestion, creating a steadier release of glucose into the bloodstream. This not only protects you from sharp spikes in blood sugar, but also reduces the amount of sugar that gets stored as belly fat. Over time, the habit of pairing rice with fiber can mean more consistent energy. easier weight control, and better gut health. Here's what competitor videos often miss. It's not just about adding anything to rice, it's about the right balance. Leafy greens, beans, lentils, or even cruciferous vegetables like broccoli are excellent partners. They don't just add bulk, they also deliver antioxidants and minerals that seniors need to maintain strong muscles and circulation. Oats, when mixed into rice, can also add beta-glucan, a type of soluble fiber that directly supports cholesterol control. The beauty of this hack is that it doesn't require giving up rice, it simply requires you to rethink the plate. Instead of rice being the star, make it part of a larger, fiber-rich meal. That small shift changes rice from a risky carb into a balanced source of nourishment that fuels your body more like it did in younger years. If there's one spice that deserves a permanent place in every senior's kitchen, it's turmeric. Known for its deep golden color and earthy flavor, turmeric is more than just a seasoning, it's a powerful metabolic ally. When added to rice, even in small amounts, it can transform a simple bowl into a healing food that actively works against belly fat and unstable blood sugar. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound with well-documented anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. For seniors, this is crucial. Inflammation often increases with age, contributing to insulin resistance, slower metabolism, and stubborn weight gain around the midsection. By mixing turmeric into rice during cooking, you create a meal that not only tastes better, but also supports your body's natural ability to manage sugar and fat. What competitor videos tend to overlook is that turmeric doesn't just add flavor, it changes the way your body responds to rice. Research shows curcumin can improve insulin sensitivity, meaning your cells use sugar more efficiently instead of letting it linger in the bloodstream. It also helps regulate fat metabolism, making it harder for excess carbohydrates to settle as belly fat. Using turmeric is simple. A half teaspoon added to the cooking water can color the rice a beautiful golden hue while delivering subtle benefits. To boost absorption, pair it with a pinch of black pepper, which enhances curcumin's effectiveness. The result is not just rice that looks vibrant, but rice that actively supports your long-term health. This hack proves that even small additions can deliver big results. And when combined with the next strategy, you'll see how rice can go from a blood sugar challenge to a tool for steady energy and digestive strength. Perhaps the most surprising rice hack of all is this: cook your rice. Let it cool, and then reheat it before eating. While it may sound like an unnecessary extra step, the science behind it is remarkable, especially for seniors dealing with stubborn belly fat and fluctuating blood sugar. When rice is cooked and then cooled in the refrigerator for several hours, some of its starches undergo a natural transformation into what scientists call resistant starch. Unlike regular starch, resistant starch is digested slowly, behaving more like fiber than sugar. That means when you reheat the rice later, your body absorbs less glucose, leading to smaller blood sugar spikes and fewer calories stored as fat. For older adults, this shift is particularly valuable. Resistant starch not only helps stabilize blood sugar, but also feeds the beneficial bacteria in the gut. A healthier gut microbiome can improve digestion, reduce bloating, and even support stronger immune function, all issues that become more important after 60. Most competitor videos mention resistant starch in passing, but rarely emphasize just how powerful it is. Imagine turning the very same rice you've eaten all your life into a food that acts more like whole grains or legumes, steady, filling, and far less likely to trigger belly fat. And all it takes is a little patience. Cook rice, refrigerate overnight, and warm it gently before serving. This hack closes the loop. By combining soaking, vinegar, fiber, turmeric, and resistant starch, you reshape rice into a food that supports your health instead of harming it. In the next chapter, we'll connect these 5 strategies into a practical daily plan so you can enjoy rice without fear and with confidence that each meal works in your favor. Now that you've seen how each rice hack works on its own, the real transformation begins when you combine them into a simple daily routine. Think of these strategies not as separate tricks, but as a connected system designed to make rice safer, smarter, and friendlier to your body after 60. Start with the foundation. Soak your rice for 20 to 30 minutes before cooking. This single step removes compounds that block nutrients and softens the grain for easier digestion. As the rice cooks, add a teaspoon of vinegar. It won't change the texture, but it will help steady your blood sugar once you eat. At the same time, stir in a pinch of turmeric and black pepper. Not only does this give your rice a beautiful golden color, but it also boosts insulin sensitivity and supports metabolism. When you serve the rice, never let it sit alone on the plate. Always pair it with fiber-rich vegetables or legumes. Whether it's a colorful mix of greens, beans, or cruciferous veggies, the extra fiber slows sugar absorption and keeps you fuller longer. And finally, whenever possible, cook extra rice and store it in the refrigerator. The next day, reheat it to unlock resistant starch, a hidden ally that turns rice into a slow-burning energy source instead of a sugar spike. Together, these 5 hacks create a rhythm that fits naturally into everyday life. You don't have to give up rice. You simply need to treat it differently, respecting how your body changes with age. By doing so, you can enjoy your favorite staple while protecting your blood sugar, flattening belly fat, and fueling your energy with confidence. Up to this point, we've focused on how to make rice work in your favor. But here's the shocking truth. Most health videos never mention, even if you use every rice hack. Pairing it with the wrong foods or fruits can quietly undo your progress. For seniors, this mistake can mean persistent belly fat, unstable blood sugar, and the heavy legs that make everyday life harder. One common culprit is overripe bananas. While bananas are often promoted as healthy, their sugar content rises sharply as they ripen. When eaten with rice, this double dose of fast-digesting carbs spikes blood sugar, leaving you drained and hungrier later. Similarly, dried fruits like raisins or dates may look small and innocent, but they pack concentrated sugar that hits your system quickly. Overwhelming insulin response. Another food to be cautious about is sweet mangoes or tropical fruits that are high in natural sugars. While refreshing, they can create the same roller coaster effect, especially dangerous when paired with rice. And let's not forget sugary sauces or drinks often consumed with rice-based meals. A glass of sweetened tea or soda can silently turn an otherwise balanced plate into a blood sugar bomb. The problem isn't that these foods are bad in isolation, it's the combination with rice that amplifies their impact. Seniors over 60 have slower metabolism, reduced insulin sensitivity, and weaker circulation. That means what used to feel harmless in younger years can now directly feed belly fat and drain energy. This is why being selective matters. In the next and final chapter, we'll shift focus to the positive, highlighting the foods and fruits that pair beautifully with rice to support strong legs, steady blood sugar, and lasting health. After hearing what to avoid, the natural question is, what should you eat with rice instead? The good news is that the right pairings don't just neutralize rice's challenges, they actively turn it into a health-supporting meal. For seniors, these choices can mean lighter legs, flatter bellies, and steady energy that carries through the day. Start with fiber-rich fruits like apples or pears. Their natural pectin slows digestion, helping balance blood sugar when eaten alongside or after rice. Unlike sugary tropical fruits, apples release glucose gradually, keeping you full and stable. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries are another excellent choice. Packed with antioxidants, they fight inflammation and protect circulation. Two key concerns after 60. A small handful with your rice-based meal can make a noticeable difference. Another powerful option is pomegranate. Its tart, sweet flavor not only brightens up the plate, but also provides polyphenols that improve blood flow and reduce muscle fatigue. Seniors who enjoy rice with pomegranate seeds often report feeling less bloated and more energized afterward. Beyond fruits, pairing rice with leafy greens, beans, or cruciferous vegetables like broccoli or Brussels sprouts enhances the meal even further. These foods deliver essential minerals and additional fiber that help protect muscles and joints, supporting mobility and independence. The real secret isn't avoiding rice, it's transforming it through smart combinations. By soaking, seasoning, cooling, and then choosing the right partners, rice becomes not a burden, but a blessing. So the next time you prepare rice, don't just think of it as fuel. Think of it as an opportunity, a daily chance to balance blood sugar, flatten belly fat, and strengthen the very foundation of your health. Try one of these pairings today and feel the difference tomorrow.